Hey there, Scorpios. It's Keegan. Welcome to your mid-November check-in reading with me. We're going to check in and see what the energy is like for Scorpio November 15th through the 30th of 2020. Cannot believe this year is almost over. And I also feel like this year has been a full decade. Who else feels that way? Go into the comments and let me know. While I'm shuffling this deck, getting it ready, I do just want to let you guys know a couple of things. The natal chart tarot readings that I was offering at the beginning of the month are all sold out. I just want to let you guys know that in case you were contemplating doing that with me. All those slots are full, but I do still have appointments remaining for 30, 60, and 90-minute readings with me during the last part of November. So if you're interested in doing a personal reading with me, either now or at the end of this reading. If you have more questions or been pondering it, this is a good chance to get booked with me for a reduced rate. So if you're interested, send me an email, keaghantarot@gmail.com, and let me know. And I think I'd want to just go ahead and start flipping cards and see what comes out for you guys. I'm going to be doing a freehand shuffle, so there's no specific spread here. I just want to get some insight into the general collective energy for the sign of Scorpio, second half of November 2020. Ooh. Big group of cards coming out here. But we'll take them. 5 of Cups, the Moon, 2 of Swords, 10 of Cups reversed, the Hierophant reversed. All right, Scorpio. So a lot of energy coming right out at the top. You're in a rush to have me peek in, I guess. So let's walk our way through this. So Scorpio, dead center here is where I'm feeling the most energy. It's this 2 of Swords, and it's this place of being really unable to decide what it is that you need to do, but being aware that the time has come to make a decision. This 2 of Swords feels very much like you are aware that you cannot continue forward the way that things have been, that there has to be a decision, there has to be a choice. And it feels very much like a fork in the road. What I mean, like, imagine if you're in a car, right? And you can continue going the way that you've been going, or you can go in a different direction. This feels like you're at a dead end, and you have to pick A or B. And either option, either A or B, means that things are going to be different, right? So I feel like that's really speaking to your energy, more so even than the major arcana cards. It's this dead center. That's where all the energy feels focused, is your realization that you have to make a choice. Now, this seems to be related to a relationship that has had some problems. I'm sensing a lot of you, I don't know why I'm going to say this, but I feel like a lot of you are dealing with marriage issues. I don't know if this video will just be something that feels very much like it's related to marriage for me, or if just a lot of married people are going to end up watching it. But I just feel a lot of you are dealing with marriage issues right now. I'm saying that partially because the Hierophant here is showing up next to this, and when the Hierophant is reversed, it can represent things like rebel energy or doing things in an unconventional way. But the Hierophant upright is also a card that represents marriage, and so with the 10 of Cups reversed and the Hierophant both coming out next to each other reversed, this feels to me very much like marriage issues, or relationships that have been going on for a long time hitting a rough patch. This energy to me, it seems very much, this is the 5 of Cups with the Moon reversed, and this feels very much like being in a place in which you're really feeling like so much emotion. You're feeling very unloved. You're feeling very abandoned. You're feeling very intense amounts of grief and regret and a sense of loss. This 5 of Cups is just a lot. But I do want to say the Moon being reversed here actually kind of makes me happy, because it means that you are in a place in which you are going to get clarity. around this. A place in which you have the information that you need now in order to make a decision, whereas you didn't have it before. Now, whether you're in a place now where you're willing to admit that you know the truth, admit that you have the information that you need, that's the question. This Moon card, I want to just pull a clarifying card or two specific to it. There's this feeling with this Moon card for me that like it's almost like you're avoiding the you're not avoiding the truth because you know the truth. Like they just said, like the truth is known. The truth is known here. But you're avoiding doing anything with the truth right now because you're still in this place of indecision. So I want to see why is there so much avoidance? Knight of Wands coming out reversed. Again, right? Like that just means like you're reluctant to move forward. You're on the defense about something. There's resistant energy. But why? I know the energy is there. Why? Oh, it's a huge stack of cards, guys. Lovers, upright, Temperance reversed, Hangman reversed, Wheel of Fortune, and the Fool. Whoa. Okay, so lots of energy here. Whew. Okay, Scorpios who are still listening to me. For you, you feel like this is something worth fighting for. Even if it's like odds are against it. So again, I'm going to do the same as what I did with these top cards, right? Because we have the Hangman reversed here, dead center. And I think that this is more of this Two of Swords coming into play, right? You have dug in your heels. You are like you're refusing to engage with the truth here. You've completely dug in and are refusing to make any sort of movement, any sort of decision about this. Even though Temperance reversed, Wheel of Fortune reversed, flanking either side of this. So Wheel of Fortune reversed is a place where we feel like we are stuck. We feel like we are just in the same sort of cycle over and over and over. And I sense that in this relationship. Just things have been going bad and they keep getting worse. And no matter what you do, they don't turn around. Everything is out of whack. There's so many extremes. Both of these cards have energy of just things feeling out of control. Feeling like you don't have control over the situation. But still digging in your heels and refusing to write this relationship off or dismiss it. Refusing to accept or to believe that this Ten of Cups is reversed. Because for you, the Fool and the Lovers is what you feel is at the core of this connection. You feel like this is something that is meant to be, something that you're supposed to stay and fight for. Okay. Let's switch decks here. I can't believe we're only like 9 minutes in and we've had this much come out. I mean, of the cards that are here, only 4 of the cards aren't major arcana cards. Intense energy coming from you guys. Give me more insight into this connection, please, between Scorpio and this other person. What additional information can you provide to me specific to this connection? Well, so we have the Eight of Wands showing itself first. This card, I'm going to put this card right here. And I feel like you noticed I pushed it up. It was sort of angled that direction. I feel like it wants to be in that direction. I don't know what that card is. I can tell you this much. Eight of Wands represents something's about to happen. Something's about to change, and it's going to be quick. I feel like that's you making up your mind about this, because I sort of placed it up here around this Two of Swords, Ten of Cups. Like, you make up your mind about this, and when you do, there is no turning back for you. I think this is, I hate that I did this now. I feel like that's your decision. The card that we can't see, the card that I turned a specific way. I feel like, Scorpio, you realize you can't stay stuck in this holding pattern, that you can't stay in the Two of Swords. You have to make up your mind. You have to get out of this Hangman reverse. Your energy has to shift. And you have all of this evidence around you saying to you, here's the reality of this. Here's the truth of this. And even though some of that truth and some of the reality and some of the things that are revealed are painful, some of them are not how you want them to be. Some of them are very hard realities for you to face about this person, about this relationship. Ultimately, you're still being motivated by the Fool card and the Lovers. Pushing energy, trying to flip this Ten of Cups. So, what is this card? Nine of Swords upright. This is not going to be easy, Scorpio. This is going to be very stressful. It's not going to feel very hopeful. It's not going to feel very comfortable. It's going to be very intense, and it's going to bring lots of anxiety and traumas to the surface for you. I'm going to take a look here at the Eight of Wands. Clarify the Eight of Wands for me, please. So in terms of that quick decision, we have the Ace of Pentacles coming out upright, along with the Death card in reverse. So this represents a place in which you hold out hope, that you refuse to let go of something. And underneath that is this Ace of Pentacles, which, the Ace of Pentacles is interesting because this has clearly been a love reading. So in terms of the notion of a love reading, the Ace of Pentacles really does represent that initial offer towards building something, ultimately leading to kind of that Ten of Pentacles, which is that very happy life, very happy, established, stable, long-term, committed life. I feel like those of you who are still listening to me will quickly make up your mind that this is something that you are not going to let go of. That ultimately you still want to be able to offer that Ace of Pentacles to this particular person. That you want to work on this. It's this for you. The Fool with the Lovers. And Death card coming out does represent the sign of Scorpio, but this is about, Scorpio has two sides. We definitely have that death and transformation, rebirth side to us. But the other side to Scorpio is the fact that Scorpios are very loyal, and Scorpios don't necessarily run at the first sign of trouble. Scorpios don't necessarily flee if there's some pain or some trauma that's involved. If something is toxic, Scorpios don't necessarily write it off immediately as being you know, something that they can't deal with. Scorpios, when it comes to relationships, have this this tendency to say, well, there's a certain amount of poison that will kill me, and there's a certain amount of poison that will just make me sick. And so the toxic aspect of some relationships isn't a deterrent, because Scorpios will see beyond the surface. They will see the depths of things, be willing to explore them. And in this particular situation, I feel like you think that this person, if you can get underneath all of the stuff that's at the surface, the person underneath that is worth it. So Scorpios, again, if you want to explore this with me one-on-one, you can send me an email, keaghantarot@gmail.com. This reading has been fairly short, but I think what needs to be said has been said, just to be quite honest with you. So I think I'm just going to leave it at this. When you have this many major arcana cards coming out, again, the Moon, the Hierophant, Death, the Fool, Wheel of Fortune, the Hangman, Temperance, and the Lovers. It's clear. It's clear where your energy is. Your energy is just very intensely focused on getting yourself unstuck here and making a decision. And I think the vast majority of you, your decision is going to be to keep trying, to keep going. So there's nothing else here that I can explore in a general reading. It would need to be a one-on-one sort of thing to look at this. So let's get some guidance for you, though, Scorpio. Give me some advice or guidance for the sign of Scorpio, please. Thank you. Scorpio, obstacles or detours in the right direction. So, follow your heart, follow your intuition, follow what you feel is best for you. Know that if you have had a rocky experience with this person, it was necessary. It was necessary to perhaps push both of you into the right direction in terms of being able to make this work. I'm super curious to hear from you guys about what you think about this reading. So go into the comments and talk to me. Let me know. I will put some additional Scorpio videos up here on the screen here at the end in case you want to click through if you feel drawn to one, or if you just want to hang out with me and hear me talk some more, you can just click one of those and I'll be there waiting for you. So I love you guys. Bye, Scorpio.